I run an organisation called the Disability Hate Crime Network, but initially if people send me an email, my email address is stbmbe1, figure 1, at btinternet.com. I think, Asif, you have my email address.
Yes,
anyway, so
I
you can reiterate that later on. So that
and what can we do? We can do in future that we can also put your details and your organization details on our website as well with the people.
We will make sure then that what I will do is link you in to the Disability Hate Crime Network so that information is spread. That's another good thing, you see, about a network of information. It covers all cultures, and anybody can see what is going on in the terms of hate crime against them. I will just give one quick example. I know you've got a program to run.
Yes.
Just for example, this case was not violent, but it is about a lady who has what is known as a learning disability.
Okay.
And it turned out when the Social Services Department were trying to see if she could get more help and support from government, they looked at her bank statements to see if she was entitled to more benefit, and found that her carer, an self-employed carer, not a government one, was actually doing all her shopping for her, but for that was taking £30 a month in additional phone calls, and also had set up a savings account in the lady's name over which the carer had power of attorney, so she was stealing £1,500 a year from the disabled person.
Oh, God.
Now, that is not a violent crime, but it is a crime.
Yes.
Because the person hasn't got the ability to know or to fight that kind of crime. This is the kind of thing that we need to challenge. It's those kind of issues as well. It's theft from somebody who is not able to fight. So, please say, and I'm saying this to everybody who's listening, please keep in touch, get on this site. If you feel that there's a disability crime or a crime because you are who you are, we will do something to challenge it and work with the police and with the Crown Prosecution Service to stop it.
Okay. Mr. Brookes, I would like to ask a question. It is always now thankful to the government and also the philanthropists like you who have struggled hard and bring the attention to the government, and now there are laws, systems and procedures in place for the betterment of the people with the disabilities. But still, do you not think that there is a lack of equal opportunity ground on the political forefront? Still the stigma is attached to the disabled. I give you an example. Like in asylum and immigration policy, the color, caste, creed, nationality, faith are being recognized as an act of persecution.
Yes.
But alongside the disability in certain Commonwealth countries where the people are severely discriminated and persecuted because they are disabled. The example for that is in certain societies that the disabled are being seen as a punishment of the sins of the families in their past life, and the people hide them. There is no support, there is no religious kind of moral responsibility, political affiliation and also rights. Do you think still we need, and the British government and also Commonwealth level, we need an equal opportunity for those who are struggling for the disability rights?
The disability rights issue is massively important. I will say, you see, it's not just the Commonwealth countries where this happens. There are people and organisations and groups in this country who are older who still feel that disabled people deserve what has happened to them. You become disabled because of family problems. It's historic. It's an awful scenario. But the thing is that disabled people are 1 in 5 of this country. But it's not just the ordinary, what one sees as a disability, like a wheelchair or somebody who is blind or somebody who has a hearing problem. There are the massive amounts of hidden disabilities, like learning difficulties, like people who've had a stroke, or people like myself who, additionally to my physical injuries, have had heart operations, and you have a weakness or you are not as fit as the person next to you. So what we have to do in every way is fight any form of discrimination, whether it comes from the authorities or from family groups, because families are as bad at times.
Yeah.
Oh, well, you know, it doesn't matter which culture you're from. If your family doesn't want to accept the fact that you are disabled, they will hide it from the rest of the world. Disabled people have a lot of work, a lot of opportunity. And again, I will say to anybody who's listening to your show, who's an employer, employ disabled people, because they have the best attendance record of any version of humanity.
Okay.
People who are disabled want a job, want to work, and have massive skill abilities. So to deny disabled people a human right is not just wrong, it doesn't make economic sense.
Okay. Yeah, or also, you know, to make them, you know, to have the dreams of their life and pursue all by themselves to see the dreams. Mr. Stephen Brookes, I'm very thankful to you that you have taken time out of your busy schedule, and especially I also recognize the fact that today is Sunday, but you have taken your time and appear on my show. Any message would you like to give to all the communities regarding to report, or how can the people get and support against these hate crimes and the legal, you know, the system? How can they get along with it?
Well, it is actually quite an easy process, but first you have to be sure that you know, if you see somebody that you feel is being victimized because they are, or targeted because of what they are, report it maybe to your local community groups or to the local community police. Actions are then taken, and it can be done anonymously. It doesn't have to be.
Okay.
It doesn't have to be big publicity for you. But if you are helping somebody who is less able or less physically tuned to fight as you are, it's your responsibility as a human being to actually help other people. This is what I feel.
Okay. I was just going through your curriculum. You are also the chair of the National Union of Journalists Disabled Members Council.
Yes.
Okay. And how would the people, those who have disabilities and they are in journalism, can interact with each other? Is there any kind of website or something that you are running, or where the people can exchange or network their contacts?
Well, we have the two sites. The one that I run, which is the Disability Hate Crime Network, which I think, Asif, you know anyway, you've seen that information. And we will make sure that people who want to become part of that network, if they get in touch with me through the email, which I know you'll put on your website. But the other area, of course, is also, if you feel that it is a crime which needs stopping because it's institutionally happening, if a shop, for example, refuses to serve disabled people, let your local paper know.
Okay.
Because that is a very strong message as well, that if you are discriminating against anybody, it is wrong.
Okay.
And there are ways of doing it through that network or through the National Union of Journalists website on disability, which again I will send to you directly.
Okay.
And you can promote that.
Thank you very much, Mr. Stephen Brookes. Thank you very much for your time. And every now and then we would like to invite you in order to educate the people with the disabilities how to struggle and get involved with these networks and amazing work that you have done it. I'm very thankful to you.
Asif, thank you very much, and thank you for your kind of station, which is so important that every kind of community can hear what goes on. That's important.
You're more than welcome, sir, anytime. And because our channel, our basic passion is about for the people from all walks of life and community, because this British society has given a lot of recognition and help and support to other communities. Now it's the time that each and every community should input into the British society and create an atmosphere of an environment where we input what we have gained from the society. Thank you very much, Mr. Stephen Brookes.
Asif, thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye. Mr. Stephen Brookes MBE, a man himself who had struggled a lot despite nationalities, faith, color, and also culture. He has done a lot of work for these people who were trapped into the Gulf, and now he is doing a lot of work for the disabled people, and his message clearly: get involved and network yourself, and also report it if you think that is anything that discriminates you, that puts you on an unequal platform. Please do participate into it.